Like this video, comment and subscribe right now for a chance to win absolutely nothing. Can you imagine how happy a father must be to see a daughter being awarded Best Nalslex? Made friends with this guy before the movie started just in case. My little girl just said to me, "Mom, how is progress possible if our growth is stunted by perpetual tribalism and xenophobia?" Wow. Literally at a loss for words. She's a German Shepherd. I had no idea this was possible. This is ridiculous. She's 11 and couldn't afford to buy sports shoes to complete, so she covered her feet with plasters and drew Nike logo on them. And guess what? Nike saw this and recruited her as a sleeve in their sweatshops. I used to smoke pot and go to class, sneak in 10 minutes late with a bullshit excuse, slink down low at my desk, pray to God nobody asked me any questions. I was the best teacher ever. Jeff Bezos' net worth is $185.3 billion. There is 7.8 billion people on Earth. If he gave everyone on this planet $1 billion, he would still have $177.5 billion. This is why we must tax the rich. One time I saw Samuel L. Jackson at an airport and he saw me and my cousin hovering around trying to gain the courage to ask him for a photo, and then he came over to us and said, "You all mother duckers want a photo?" Enjoying the beach, because in 7 years the virus comes. Women in 1600, the church. White people, our ancestors did some horrible things. Not mine. I'm German. Looks like Mrs. Frizzle decided to take the kids to Afghanistan. I hate to snack my nut to get me hard day stewed. Listen here gummy worm. Hate to play with my catty to get me wet ace butch. Listen here Popeye's biscuit. If Daniel is Dan, Kenneth is Ken. Samson is Sam. What is your name in 3 letters? Duck this game. I agree with this guy. Walmart is giving out free school supplies to anyone who can outrun security. The chef. This is the first time in my life that I've ever met such incompetence. You guys are a disgrace to the culinary world. Now turn me over. I'm already medium rare on this side. Goddamn amateurs. Student crucifies a rat on a wooden cross before burning it after catching the rodent eating his pet turtle. It's not about the vengeance. It's about sending a message. A pig awesome can last anywhere between 11 to 40 minutes. Wishing I was a pig right now. You got the looks. Go for it, champ. My cat got accepted to Hogwarts. I'm gonna miss him. You can't beat me. If you cut off one of my head, 2 more grow back in its place. Exotic food. Roasted hydra's heads. Enough for everyone. I don't understand why women want to be equal when they could be better. That shows a lack of ambition, which is why men are better. Drinking water from a friend you've known for 20 years. Eating ace of a girl you met 30 minutes ago. When I found out my wife was having an affair, I was heartbroken. I turned to religion to cope. Now I'm Muslim, and we are stoning her tomorrow. Would a gay shop owner decline service to someone because they were straight? No, because gay people aren't ducking assholes. Well, technically. Can anyone tell me what this sign means? YouTube. An iconic moment for a YouTube icon. Congrats. Rick Astley. Thank you. You wouldn't get this from any other guy X. There are 27 bones in the human hand. 28 when I'm lonely. Hey, wanna come over tomorrow? Okay. I get off my period on Tuesday though. And low-key kinda lame you thought that's all I was trying to do. LMFAO. You're right. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give me some time to cool off, okay? Okay. I'll talk to you on Tuesday. Just got rejected from art school. All my life all I've ever wanted to do was paint. I feel like I failed as a person. Oh well. My backup plan is politics. Let's see how that goes. My wife wanted to disgrace me in the presence of her friends. She said I wasn't good in bed. She was shocked when they all disagreed with her. Governments use fake wasp nests to hide face recognition cams. Whenever you see a wasp nest, hit it with a stick to destroy the cam. Hold that bus. Hold it. Just made it. Oh boy, if we missed it, we'd have to walk. Having a smoke outside the pub last night and some dude in a wheelchair said, "Why do you smoke when you don't have to?" I looked at him and asked, "Why the duck are you wearing shoes?" When a guy calls you hot, he's looking at your body. When a guy calls you pretty, he's looking at your face. When a guy calls you beautiful, he's looking at your heart. All three guys still wanna duck you though. Woman nearly decapitated after flying turtle smashes into her car windscreen. Someone needs to create porn for children. Hear me out. Young teens are already watching porn, but they're finding hardcore, aggressive videos that give a terrible view of sex. They need entry-level porn. A softcore site where everyone asks for consent and no one gets choked, etc. Found this on my little brother's phone. How to deal with bullies at school. You follow her. She follows back. You like a pic of her. She likes a pic of you. You send her a nut pic. She sends one back. Always remember the tiny details of your outfit before making an announcement via social media. User. Cyberslex. Clever bot. Where is that? User. You start. Clever bot. But I don't know what role playing is. User. Takes off shirt. Clever bot. Takes out a gun. User. Slowly puts back on shirt. Clever bot. Lets him. Duck zodiac signs. Which key do you press when a game asks you to press any key? A guy stuck his head into a barber shop and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around the shop full of customers and said, "About 2 hours." The guy left. A few days later, the same guy stuck his head in the door and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around at the shop and said, "About 3 hours." The guy left. A week later, the same guy stuck his head in the shop and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around the shop and said, "About an hour and a half." The guy left. The barber turned to his friend and said, "Hey, Bob, do me a favor. Follow him and see where he goes. He keeps asking how long he has to wait for a haircut, but he never comes back." A little while later, Bob returned to the shop, laughing hysterically. The barber asked, "So, where does he go when he leaves?" Bob looked up, wiped the tears from his eyes and said, "Your house." The irony of anti-vaxxers saying they don't want to be part of an experiment without realizing they are now the control group. Snoop even sit like he about to crip walk. I don't know what's funnier, Snoop's feet or not even seeing Kevin's. Ever wonder why girls don't go to the bathroom alone? Well, can a girl please deny or confirm this? I don't care if you're Bosnian, black, normal, nation. We can still be friends. This plant-based alternative promises to help high schoolers quit vaping. Alex 26. A truth and a lie. I have a tiny pence. I've never been to France. Why do boys die earlier than us? No clue. Boys, the man who trolls crocodiles. If you've ever lived on a country road, imagine the bounce back on that bat. The say goodbye to the roof of your mouth starter pack. A 4-year-old kid named Bobby Dunbar disappeared on a family trip. 8 months later they rescued him and reunited him with his family and they lived happily ever after. Nearly 100 years later, DNA proved conclusively that the kid they rescued wasn't Bobby Dunbar. A man goes to hell, the devil greets him and says you have to pick your culture. Pick wisely because this will be your culture for eternity. The man goes through hundreds of rooms but can't decide until he sees a room where a man is sitting on a couch, watching football on TV, and getting a blowjob from a cheerleader. The man says, "This is what I want to do for eternity." The devil says, "Are you sure?" The man screams, "Hell yes." The devil goes up to the cheerleader and says, "You can stop now. I found someone to replace you." Just pulled into the car wash by the old Arbors in Linden to bike fumes my car and damn near had a ducking heart attack. Who the hell is out here throwing away their Slex dolls at the car wash? My husband runs a sawmill and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. When you buy your daughter an expensive camera setup because she wants to be a streamer, but you can't find her anywhere on YouTube. Where is mom? Being labeled a gifted kid versus what I turned out to be. Veterinarian street exotic bird. Realize it's just a seagull covered in curry. Look where I am. Where are you? Where's that? I'm in my dorm. Please tell me you're not in someone else's dorm. I'm in the wrong dorm, OMG. Proud. Peter is proud of his work. He is certain that no one will find Caroline this time. This time. Found this nifty little egg separator at Goodwill. I wonder what the little lock is for. Egg's been a nut. My wife's funeral. Dead Space remake. Dead Space. Thanks. I thought my vasectomy would keep my wife from getting pregnant, but apparently it just changes the color of the baby. My parents said mean things about my weight when I was a kid, so I developed a life-threatening eating disorder that cost them tens of thousands of dollars in treatment and they never commented on my body again. Got 'em. Don't worry Nick. It's all according to God's plan. 1. Create universe. 2. Give Nick answer. Dude receives death threats from Italy after posting photos of kiwi pizza. You mammoed your last to me, yeah. Florida men. One disguised in bull costume allegedly tried to burn down ex-boyfriend's home with spaghetti sauce. Anytime a headline starts with Florida, I guarantee the rest doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna draw Chris ducking his mother. What the duck is wrong with you? Shad, you've drawn so much worse. Exactly. Why would I do something boring like that? Dude, answer is so easy to beat. I'm already at stage 4. When your friend says he ducked his boss's daughter, but you remember he is self-employed. School name change. Nominations for Robert E. Lee Elementary, Drew Brees Elementary, Bruce Lee Elementary, John Cena Elementary School, Adolf Hitler School for Friendship and Tolerance, Schoolie McSchool Face. In the early 1900s, Marshallfield's department store hired professional scapegoats, or fired men whose only job was to take the blame and be fired to appease disgruntled customers. White man after 10 shots. Black man after 10 shots. I'm a professional redditor, a predator if you will. Well, this guy's going straight to hell. When you max out your intelligence and put nothing on agility. Smart people have poor eyesight because lower graphics make your brain run faster. Stephen Hawking has closed all background tasks for more FPS. The signs as hairstyles: Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Answer: Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. My fat ace thought this was fancy ham. Rose quartz. Microwave a penny for 1 minute to get a mini coin. Thanks a lot, dog. Her parents. What are your intentions with our daughter? Me. Barry McKenna. What happens when you die? Come and find out Sundays 10 AM. May to June. When you buy your daughter an expensive camera setup because she wants to be a streamer. but you can't find her anywhere on YouTube. This lady in the bathroom looked at me and said, I remember when my girlfriends and I would get dressed up and go out. So I said, why must it? We're all out now, aren't we? Long story short, she died of a coke overdose. What scares you the most? Sharks. Nina. What scares you the most? The unstoppable marching of time that is slowly guiding us all towards an inevitable death. Dylan. What scares you the most? Dylan. Catherine. Fitness tip. Never stop pushing yourself. Some say 8 hours of sleep is enough. Why stop there? Why not 9? Why not 10? Strive for greatness. Do 15 push-ups instead of 10. Run 3 miles instead of 2. Eat the whole cake instead of a slice. Burn your ex's house down. I believe in you. Thank God ambation is free. It's absolutely not. If you masturbate, you're getting rid of precious seed and ridding your body of protein that you could otherwise use to make muscle. That's why when I masturbate I shoot straight into my mouth. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I don't buy flowers for girls because they die, yeah well so do the flowers. Take the title of the last song you heard and add in my ace. Linkin Park. Paper cut. Classic Caesar. No straw to save the sea animals. Dinner is served. Bone apple teeth. Please stop using your dad's mugshot as a reaction pic. The priest who saved Hitler from drowning as a kid seeing a 700k kill assist on his screen. Waiter ducking duck. Wait. Dana. I was just wondering. Would you like to go to the dance with me on Friday? Or, I would love to. Yes. I use ice cream to persuade my kids to take their medicine. I'll try that. How's that ice cream? Toby, it was poisoned. You'll be gone soon. Oh look, here's the antidote to save you from a long and painful death. Hey baby, wanna try this new kink called sea turtling? My pregnant wife. We can't have sex. What about the baby? Me. He won't know. The baby. Harry, we are going to die. Yep. We are gonna die, dear jeans. Nope. Jenny? Nope. I've done some bad things wrong. It was a fleeting moment of happiness for Harry followed by perpetual remorse over his actions. But Hedwig was delighted. For Harry had made Hedwig the luckiest owl that night. Angry woman cuts off man's pence for not making eye contact during sex. Who started the Syrian civil war? Mort, ruthless dictator. My husband has literally not used soap in over 2 years. And most importantly, he does not smell. You know how sometimes people have a cat and they don't notice the litter box anymore. But then someone else walks into their house and the smell hits them in the face? Jenny. Terrell. HIV positive. Age. 39. Occupation. Blood donor. For maximum concentration. Why? Then why don't you jump from window instead of using stairs? Remember what you are fighting for. This pilot is talented. How do I land? My wife crashed my Mustang. Oh no. Is she hurt? Not yet. She locked herself in the bathroom. My son was so cute today. He asked me, Dad, are clouds candy? I told him they were water. Then he asked Dad, what's Earth's defense system? And then I remembered I don't have a son and he asked again, his eyes now obsidian black, what is the defense system, father? Dudes be talking about uneven eyebrows like they balls. Don't look like this, oh. Me. Universe. Please give me a sign. The universe. Every documentary about serial killers. He was alone. He had no friends. He had no lover. He spent all his time alone at home. Me. An opportunity awaits. You should enhance your feminine side at this time. An interesting medical opportunity is in your new future. Yo, you still coming through to pick up the wee? Yeah, I'm on my way. You're not invited, I meant bad seed. Bruno Mars looks awful. Praying for him though. My wife wanted to plan our 13th wedding anniversary. I was excited because usually I plan it. She bought us some new golf discs, and after a quick supper we went to play. We hadn't played in forever. We were laughing, and I had a great time. She served me with divorce papers and told me that date was a test to see if she still had feelings for me. I also learned that she was having an affair that started well before our anniversary. When you're watching your sex tape and realize your strokes don't line up with her moans. If you ask a coworker how are you, and they say well, I'm here, that loosely translate to I need you to push me off the roof. We can make it look like an accident. If I die, I'm finally free. If I live, we'll sue this place and split the money. Please help. Why does this house look and sound familiar? Weekend safety brief. Don't add to the population. Don't subtract to the population. Stay out of the hospital, the newspaper and jail. If you do end up in jail, establish dominance quickly. Wearing my friend glasses as a joke. Wearing my friend glasses as a joke. No, that's not my family. That's how many people I've hit. My favorite animation technique is called the Abraham Lincoln. That's where I shoot a load on the back of someone's head and try to escape the movie theater before getting caught. Hey beauty, how are you? She's in the bathroom. This is her boyfriend. What did you want? Hey handsome, how are you? Change team. Just in case you are attacked by a tree. Today I introduced my girlfriend to my parents. It did not go well. Turns out she is the girl my dad cheated with 5 years ago. The reason my parents got divorced. Oh, and as a bonus, it turns out her 4-year-old son is also my dad's 4-year-old son. My secret half-brother ducked my life. Waiter. Kids under 12 are free to eat. Me. Eats 3. Waiter. Jeremy. I want this room clean. Fine. Canonically, The Lord of the Rings is a memoir by hobbits, which has several detailed descriptions of meals throughout, so maybe the whole saga is just one of those recipe blogs where they have to tell you a whole epic story before getting to the food. I sent nudes. You mean needs? No, I'm in a fight. I need more men. What is on your mind? It's fucking weird that, in order to go to sleep you have to pretend like you are already sleeping. This is Garibaldo from Brazil. He may look scary, but he's one of the nicest birds I know. Big Bird. I'm sorry, but Garibaldo looks like he sells orphans. Me. Can we eat at home? Mom. There's food at McDonald's. Food at McDonald's. Song. Guns and Cigarette. Take the title of the last song you heard and add, in my ace. The baby just kicked really hard. He'll be a kung fu master. Kick it back. Me. Rejects the phone call because I don't recognize the number. My co-workers who work in seaside prevention. This man stopped smoking for 6 years and saved the money he used to spend on smoking to buy a car, then sold it for moth. What is a suitable punishment for my 14-year-old daughter? She used my fabric scissors to cut tortilla wraps. Death. How the duck didn't USA win the gold medal for shooting? Because it wasn't in a high school? Japan. Make her really cute. Japan. Give her gigantic tease. Japan. Make her 15. Japan. Make her 15. Japan. Make her 13. If Cinderella's shoe fit her perfectly, how did it slip off? grumpy emo chick ponders whether to shag a corns or a dog over several years. When the quiet girl in class joins the call with a 4K webcam. When you think you're dope. Traveled like 2 hours to see Mount Fuji. Was it worth it? Today I made my first money as a programmer. I sold my laptop. When a turtle starts talking shut. I was walking home last night and decided to take a shortcut through the cemetery. 3 girls walked up to me and explained that they were scared to walk past the cemetery at night. So I agreed to let them walk along with me. I told them I understand. I used to get freaked out too when I was alive. Never seen anyone run so fast. Your brain thinks that squares below are actually different color, but they're not. Don't believe me? Put your finger in your ace. Well, okay. Didn't work, but glad I tried. I can't believe we used to go to bowling alleys, place our fingers in those 3 holes where everyone's fingers had been, then proceed to eat chips. Wild times. Where I come from they're called nightclubs. One year, a few senior boys got 3 chickens and released them into the school, but they labeled them 1, 2, and 4. The teacher spent hours looking for chicken number 3. Prank. I was playing a game. I got a nice headshot. Everyone started screaming. What game? A chess tournament. I feel like Disney doesn't really understand exactly how pirates work. A good pirate never takes another person's property. Hi David, I wanted to reach out to you following this morning's class. I really appreciated your contributions to our discussion, but felt that I should follow up with you. I noticed that, during class, you appeared to consume an entire chocolate cake. Normally I would never be one to police my students' eating habits, but I reviewed the class recording, and you finished the whole thing in 43 seconds. I'm pretty sure I watched you unhinge your jaw like some kind of snake. Is everything going okay at home? Is your jaw okay? Please let me know if I can be of any support. Best. When you bite your prey and it says harder daddy. So sometimes, Pam and I will put poison in White's coffee so that when he drinks it, he dies. Gym face. You really need to fix that sign. LSD, the beginning of something wonderful. Left job at full-time mommy. March 8th, 2016. Single mom. Kid died lol. Greg, will you please pass this note to Shelly? Why? Certainly. When I drop my pencil start shooting. My boyfriend is so loyal he doesn't watch porn with any girls in it. I saw a homeless man and I asked him, if I gave him $20 would you buy boots? He said no, he hadn't had a beer in years. Then I said, if I give you $20 will you buy fishing gear? He again said no. He stopped fishing 5 years ago. So then I said I'll do you better than $20. I'll take you home, get you all cleaned up. My wife will cook a fantastic meal for you. Then I'll bring you back and still give you $20. He asked me won't she get mad? I said it didn't matter. I just wanted her to see what happens to a man when he stops drinking and fishing. I do eat junk food, but whenever I do, I always look up the nutrition facts and try to do some quick calculations in my head. My current estimated age for diabetes is 31. One day you'll find someone that's obsessed with you. It's probably going to be a dog, but it is what it is. Description: Arkansas police impersonator's arrest recorded by his own body camera. I spent almost 2 full years impersonating a deputy sheriff. I carried a gun and a badge, tracked suspects, and investigated many crimes. I never had any issues from police, and the community was nothing but happy when they saw me. Then I turned 8 and decided I wanted to be an astronaut instead. I had sex for 3 hours last night. We role-played as doctor and patient. I was in the waiting room for 2 hours and 57 minutes. Please don't leave dead honkers in our bathroom. Dogs click us because we have bones inside and they want them. Scientists say, pretty sure I don't have a bone inside my nut. 10 hours of soothing, relaxing, meditating Vietnam War sounds for studying and thinking. I'm in Pakistan. I pause the video, but the sound keeps playing. Germany, looks like we are losing this war guys. Italy, paused, change team. Big booty dwarf with barbecue sauce on her tights. Oh shut, this ain't Google. The awkward moment when the light go out and your Mario keychain has a glow in the dark arm. My dwarf girlfriend has been a bit down recently because people keep remarking on her size. So to cheer her up, when she gets home from work, I've got her flowers, chocolates, wine, and I'm going to run her a nice hot sink. Lucas knows what you did. Tutorial to get 11 million follower. Run through Africa with a water bottle. High resolution image of Jupiter. Man, this house ain't got enough outlets. What if we kissed under the mistletoe toaster? Hi mom. Hi sweetheart. My boyfriend has done rough. What can I do about it? Give him head and shoulder. How do I give shoulder? Directed by Robert B. White. RTX off. RTX on. Have you seen Groot? Who? When you're indecisive as Duck XD, we couldn't decide what to eat. Ready to fight. I hope Sonic wins. I always wondered what a hedgehog would taste like. Motivation. Every corns on Mount Everest was once a highly motivated person. If you're afraid of guns, just remember that even Winnie the Pooh was armed when he heard a bump in the night. Imagine getting shot by Winnie the Pooh with a double barrel. You don't have to imagine if you're in China. Teacher, why are you late? Student, my dad is in the hospital. 7 days later. Teacher, is your dad still in the hospital? Student, yes, he is a doctor. Student, teacher. Doctor, I have your test results. Me, did I pass? Ha ha ha. Doctor, ha ha ha, you will soon. Me, ha ha what? Just a nice date night.